Okay, what do you guys think about the restrictions that the laws place on society, basically?
On the rear metal?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's really annoying because it's a commentary on the whole idea that like, you have something good and it's like it works well, and people were talking shit about metal that it wasn't going to do anything, that the metal wouldn't work and it would be just the worst catastrophe in history, but it actually worked super well and it's the best thing they've ever seen, and now they all want it for themselves. So it's kind of annoying, especially for pain.
I think it's more of an irony that like the government were the ones that were saying that the metal wouldn't work, and now they're the ones that are regulating.
Well, yeah, but that also tied into like the corruption of the scientific institute that wanted to buy the metal from Reardon, because they said that it was like because of the economy, because it would hurt the economy if such a big market came up. But then when Dagny went to visit Dr. Stradler, he said that the reason why they wanted to buy it was because they have a department in the institute and they haven't made anything. They just made like a polish.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they don't want them to look bad because like, oh, this guy by himself, but they would do this. And
like a bunch of scientists weren't able to make a metal that
so the government cares more about their image than actually bettering them,
which is
benefiting
which is the reality. Like that's what governments do.
I think
it's
all about image.
I kind of admire though how people like are abandoning their work in a way, because it's like proving a point that like if restrictions are going to be placed on it, so people that don't work are getting the benefits of their hard work. I think that it's like going to prove a point to society. So I kind of hope that Reardon like abandons his work in a way, so that people can finally realize like the looters are getting like too much, they're reaping the benefits way too much, and something needs to change. So I feel like that'd be interesting if he kind of left and like tried to prove a point.
I feel like the way he's going to approach it is just they're gonna end up cutting like the production of weird.
Yeah, it's gonna like backfire.
Exactly. It's gonna backfire to more to the government because they're trying to restrict them. And now he's just gonna be like, okay, I have the technology, you guys don't have any.
Do you guys know the part that it said when Dagny was telling Francisco that she was gonna name her line the John Galt line, and that she said like, oh, like I hope he comes and claims it.
I really think that the John guy is like a real guy. Like I can bet money on it.
He is.
So, and I know he's gonna come and do something because like a lot of foreshadowing.
I know.
Don't spoil it because I don't know where you are yet.
I don't know who it is.
But I'm just saying, like, I'm sure that there's a guy because there's too much foreshadowing.
Of course, there's a guy.
So what do you think about John Galt?
I think, you know, when Dagny's talking to Dr. Stradler, and he said he had 3 genius students. One of them was.
Oh, there was John Galt. That's what I thought.
Especially
He
when.
specifically said it's John Galt.
No, he didn't.
But you were guessing.
He was. The other one is unimportant because he was a genius, but he randomly like
he disappeared.
I'm pretty sure that's John Galt.
The way Francisco talked about John Galt, he was like, why'd you call it? Yeah, why'd you call it?
And then he laughed and he's like, oh, he will.
No, yeah, and it seems like he knows who he is. Like,
oh, for sure. He knows it.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
And that's why he tells Dagny, like, I'm sorry, you're not ready to find out yet. Like,
exactly.
John is involved with like something
so
important.
yeah, especially with the engine.
I think he's the.
Okay, maybe he is what people must know who he is, because who is John Galt? Like they don't know who he is, but
I don't
they
think
know.
people
know.
People don't think he's a phrase. People don't think he's a person. Like Dagny doesn't know what the person thinks. Oh, I'm gonna paint John Galt like as an expression, but I think only like Francisco and a couple of people that don't know.
Nobody really knows who
with the homeless guy in the beginning.
People don't think he's a person.
Said, like, who's John Galt? Like, what is the purpose
It's
of
a
that?
saying. It's a saying. It's like a question without an answer.
It's like showing like no, there's no answer to that.
Yeah.
The guy says the third one did not achieve even that sort of notorious distinction. He vanished without a trace into the great unknown of mediocrity.
No,
I think it's John Galt.
Yeah, I'm pretty. There has to be something with.
Because the way,
and
Francisco,
even the way, no,
Hugh
look
Atkinson
at
and
this.
Dustin
Can't wait. Look at the back. The back, like, what's the book about? So, like, the astounding story of a man who said that he would stop the motor over the world, and did.
And the motor is what they're
stroke,
looking at.
suspense, blah blah. So look, it's a mystery story, not about the murder of a man's body, but about the murder and rebirth of a man's spirit.
Well, that's what all the characters, all the industrialists are going through. When you see them with like a huge burden, and then they disappear, and then they always seem much happier afterwards.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What do you think about Dagny and Francisco and Reardon and?
Alright.
Love triangle.
I have a love triangle right there.
I think the reason, like at least one of the reasons why Dagny is so attracted to Reardon, is I think because he kind of resembles Francisco. Like I know that she likes him. I know she likes him because they have like the same kinds of like morals and stuff. Why did Ellis bring all this oil?
Rental is oil because they passed all the laws saying that he would be able to transport it with the John Law line at the speeds that he wants to, and then he got to share it with all with Oil and all the people that he despises. So rather than do that, he wanted to take a stance and report it all.
So it's not going to hurt the economy?
Yeah, but he doesn't care.
He's
He's
just
being-
he's just being so.
Company.
It's not selfish though. It's trying to take a stand. It's like
It's trying to make
he's
a
trying
point.
to play his own role.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, I think he just wants to control the access. Like, he just wants to prove a point. I think he's doing what Reardon kind of wanted to do.
No, when Reardon starts to, they start to limit Reardon's metal, and then he starts to feel the same way.
Who is everyone's like favorite character so far?
Dagny.
I think I kind of like Reardon.
I like Francisco.
Well, Reardon's
Like, I don't like
Francisco too.
like I just don't like.
I
the
love
fact-
Francisco.
No, yeah, I mean I love him just because like he is a playboy now, but you still don't know why. Like he's telling like Daniel all the time like, oh, trust me,
There will be a reason,
there
yeah.
is gonna be a
And that's
reason.
what wants us to
That's-
keep reading.
Exactly. That's why like his whole being is that he does everything for the purpose.
So why did he purposely trash the river? They were trying to like mooch off it. So, like because he was investing so much in the San Sebastian Railroad, James Taggart and everyone invested thinking that they're gonna make profit because Francisco invested.
Yeah.
And then Francisco, when James confronted him at the party at the anniversary, Francisco was saying like, oh, but like I'm just doing what everyone wants me to do. Like I'm giving money, I give houses to these people. Yeah, it's ironic because they all care a lot about like being like nice people and like helping others. And then when Francisco kind of knows, he's like, can't regret. He's like, wait, what? Like, why would you do that?
He wants to show that they don't really care. That James doesn't really care.
Exactly. What do you guys think is gonna happen? I think that there's like so much up in the air right now, and something has to come that's gonna clarify. Like, I don't know. Like, I know why the industry is so easy, but I think we need like more of a clarification of Galt's and like what his effect on people have, and why people mention his name, and like the purpose of him being mentioned. I don't know. Just need like more clarification.
Yeah, I agree with Carolyn. There's too much suspense going on right now and foreshadowing that like it just wants you to keep reading, and then like I feel like finally like at one point it will all tie together.
I feel like James and Dagny aren't gonna be like, I know they're not close, but I feel like they're just not like, I feel like they're gonna end up hating each other because they're already
They already do.
No, I know, but like they still like
Tolerate.
yeah, like they still like tolerate, right? Exactly, but I feel like in the end, Dagny will maybe just keep Taggart transcontinental.
Thanks for watching.